Well, what a day. It's almost 80 degrees. Now I need to go to Stowe, Vermont. Because what I just did was get rid of my Comcast and switch to Fidium. And they said that I'd have to send them back all that stuff. I said, well, no problem. Where do I send it? They said I go to a UPS store. I hope they ain't going to charge me money because they said it was free shipping. But the closest UPS store is in Stowe, Vermont. So Stowe we go. Thought maybe you'd like to come along for the ride. That tree's pretty, isn't it? Now I just got myself a new windshield. That old windshield I had in here had streaks in it and stuff. It was always showing up in the... So hopefully this one's a lot clearer. I got my air conditioner on, it's so hot. Oop. I think I better wait for you and you. And now I'll go. Oh, listen to that power of the focus. Just rip it into it. The window up. I'm glad that air conditioning's working. Oh, my knee hasn't healed yet. It's still pretty painful. Yep. But I got a whole package of that painkiller medicine. The Bat's blue light. And that seems to help. At least I forget what I was belly aching about. After I drank a few. But I ain't drinking it today because I knew I was going to be driving and I never if I know I'm going to be driving somewhere, I never touch this stuff. That'd be no good there. See how green it is now. All them leaves are popped out. Tomorrow I'm going to make a trip into upstate New York. Probably it'll take me all day. So the videos will probably be in 4 or 5 different sections because it'd be too long to watch, that's for sure. Yeah, they're working on the fields, getting their corn all planted. Usually they have it in by now. They're a little bit slow. Oboe. likes a lot of them. Well, let's go up through 10 bends here. There's some topsoil laying there in bags. I wonder if it's free. Don't have a free sign on it. There's a rocking horse over there, all tipped over. This is where the high school kids come down over the bank so they can smoke their marijuana. We call it high school because they're all high. Goes for 100 miles. Ride your bikes on it. In the wintertime, you can run your snowmobiles on them. The only thing they don't want you to do is run four-wheelers on them, which I think they should allow it, but I guess they're worried more about the pedestrians getting run over by them four-wheelers. Used to be the Lamoille Valley Railroad used to run through here. It used to carry talc from the talc mill. Went all the way to St. Johnsbury, Vermont. So the state owned the right of way to it, so they made it into a 100-mile trail. Gets a lot of use. Hell, even I was using it for a while. If I could stop falling down, I'd get back out there and walk somewhere. My father always said I had 2 left feet, but I was born with what they call a club foot. When I was a little kid, I had all these steel things they put on my legs to keep that leg straight. Boy, those things didn't feel very good to wear. I know, they were creaky, made noise. You couldn't ride a bicycle with that thing on. Oh well. Coming into Hyde Park Village. Used to be the county seat for government. It still is. But it's where the Lamoille County Sheriff's Department is located out of, in the courthouse. Our judges. It's a nice old church there. It's the old jail coming up there on the right-hand side. I've worked in there for years. Put a lot of men and ladies in themselves. There's the old county courthouse. And they went and put this stop sign right down here in the middle of the road. I don't know what the hell they were thinking of. They just like confusing me. You know what Confucius says? Confucius says you confuse it again. I said, well, that don't take much. There's the old school. That's where Sweetheart's Dance was filmed. Yep. They made a roof on top of that gymnasium. It was all part of the film. Boringest damn film I ever watched. It definitely wasn't a thriller. Speed limit 25 miles an hour. I'm doing 24. Nice old barn there. On the left, they made it into an apartment house. Came out pretty good. Wonder if it still has the barn smell inside. bothering me a iota bit. Whoop. Breaking the law again. Trouble is, it's hard to stay 25 when you're going downhill without riding your brakes. Breakity-doo-dah, breakity-day. Tom Hershak's auction house. We used to come up here and buy calves and cattle. When they had auction day, you buy a little bit of everything there. Ice skates, roller skates, you name it. That fella sold it, that's for sure. Yep. Some electricity, water powered. Stagecoach Road. The old clubhouse here, that white building, used to be a golf course here years ago, back in the 50s. All them rich folks from the down south that come up here and rent these cabins. Yeah, they're still standing today. You can see a bunch of them there. Yeah. Bring their golf clubs. I don't think any of them owned any gold toilets, so maybe a gold golf club would do. But I see we're going to get ourselves a free airplane there, $400 million palace. Give that fella's ass a ride around in. Well, we wouldn't want him to go without air conditioning, will we? I should have did that when I worked for the police department. Take all kinds of gifts and stuff. Tell you go to hell when you complain about it. Say instead of locking you up, you give me $100, I'll let you go. How about that? See? Then I can sell some of them bitcoins of myself, so they know who I am. There's the old greenhouse. Fella's out mowing it, making it pretty for all the spring flowers. That tan house right there is my Uncle Jimmy. He's almost 90 years old now. Still cutting firewood. He's out back on the tractor. You don't think that man will ever stop working. He was born with a chainsaw in his hand. If not, a crosscut saw. Morristown Corner Store. The Black Diamond Barbecue. Yeah. They don't look very busy though, do they? Probably they're out looking for some beef. So where's the beef? Oh, those are pretty flowers. Pretty, pretty. 81 degrees.